To Ashley Schmidt in relief. Tell me about it, huh, bud? Coming in relief and down already 2-0. What was your mindset?
Well, I just knew I had to go out there and pitch hard and just kind of go in there thinking that I have to shut them down, make it easy for my defense, try to get ground balls to make easy plays.
And you did that. 8 full innings. You were strong. Gave up just the 1 run, which was with 2 outs. But you kept your team in the game. How important was that you were able to keep your team in there, even though they were down 4-0? You shut down the Marshall lineup and allowed your offense to come back.
Yeah, it was very important because I know as hitters it's hard to think, oh, we're down by 5 runs, like go out there and try to come back from that. But as a pitcher, you just got to think, you know, shut them down, look for easy plays. That way, as a hitter, you're able to come back and get a chance to win the game like we did.
And that's the thing, senior leadership. Yourself, Deanna in game 1, you stepped up for your team there. You're short-handed, obviously. You're not at full strength. You knew that, but you kept fighting, and you get 2 big wins, hard-fought wins over Marshall. It's always a tough battle, but you two kind of led the way today.
Yeah, it was. D-Row pitched a great game in the first inning, and I know we got off to a little bit of a rough start, but just coming in and shutting them down, and we're better than Marshall, so we just had to get the chance to prove it.
I mean, take me through. Have you seen games like that? I mean, we score a run off when they're trying to intentionally walk Natalie Land to tie the game in the first game. You're trying, now here's the one I'm going to ask you about. You're trying to intentionally walk Tegas, right? The shortstop in the top of the game.
Yes, I am.
She swings away at 3-0. What's your reaction as she swung on that 3-0 pitch?
Well, I knew she was going to. The pitch before, she leaned really far out, and the ball's off the plate. Like, she wants to hit it. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, if she does hit it, she's going to pop it up, and it's not going to do anything, and then I don't have to pitch to another batter. So, I mean, I pitched it. It was off the plate. She leaned over, and her bat dipped down, and an easy fly ball to Natalie. So
you'll take it.
There. Yeah, exactly. I'll take
so you actually knew she was going to swing. You had an idea.
I figured, and even Coach looked over there and saw that the first base coach kind of gave her a nod to go ahead if you want to, and I just think it was stupid on their part.
So now, did you leave that pitch kind of in a way to maybe get her to chase it, or was that just designed?
Not exactly. I'm just kind of trying not to throw a pass ball.
Okay, that's important. Yeah, good point. Very good point. All right, let's get some of your teammates here. Let's get Haley Douglas, the hitter, coming in, the slugger.
Well,
Haley Douglas. So give me the reaction here. I think it was the 2nd inning, and Coach Gillespie calls you in to pinch to hit for Kelly Todd there, who left the game. Your reaction when you were asked to hit?
Okay.
So you were not a little surprised like everybody else.
I knew that she had been hurting, but I didn't think that I was going to be the one.
You were not asked. You didn't think you would be called on, especially when D-Row comes in to play left field.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be the right move. You made Coach look smart there. You got a big 2 RBI hit to get the rally going. They were kind of scuffling there, and you got them right back in the game. Tell me about that at bat.
I was just trying to help my team any way I could. I saw the ball and I was like, just make contact, put it in play, do something with it. Don't just try and help, put it in play, and make them get me out.
You got 2 hits on the day. You got to be feeling pretty good there. You might get some more at bats now all of a sudden.
Maybe. I hope.
Did you hit in high school?
I did not.
You did not. So this was all brand new to you.
This is all brand new.
Did you enjoy hitting?
I love hitting. Hitting's a lot of fun. Hitting's a fun part of the game.
What was the mindset? I mean, obviously you're coming in. You got to get some at bats. I mean, you took some good pitches. Even on the out you made, you took pitches. You made the pitchers work. I mean, you had good discipline.
I was just trying to get my job done for my team to the best as best I can with what I had. Tried and help as much as I could.
How big is this for you? Obviously, you battled through some injuries this year, ups and downs in the circle, but here you are. You helped win a game with your bat. I mean, you really got this game back really, we're down 4-1. You got that hit. I mean, you really helped get a big win in here.
It's huge to be able to be hurt and then to not be able to pitch for a while and then not feel like you're not being able to help your team, then to come back and help your team in another way besides pitching. It's huge for me. It's a big deal.
Well, congrats on the 2 hits there. Great job winning. Let's bring in Natalie Land now. You all right there, Nat?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, all beat up there. You got all dustied up there. So you got a nice 5 hits on the doubleheader today. You had a nice day. You tied the game up in the 6th inning. Tell me about that at bat there when you chopped it to third base for the tie the game at 5-5.
Well, the first game they were throwing me all outside, and the second game they tried to make an adjustment and come inside. And so I knew they'd been trying to come hard in all game, and so I was like, you know, I have to do something with it. So just looked for it in and came in and just got a good hit on it. So.
And you got a big win. And how about Vanessa hitting the 2 spot? Really got some great at-bats in front of you and really got this offense clicking. Got that RBI in the second game to kind of get your offense going. She did it. She stepped up big.
Yeah, softball is a game of all momentum. And for Vanessa to come in and do her job, not only stack bunting, but getting on base in front of me and allowing me to just be able to relax and try to move her over was a big part of today's win, too.
It's a big doubleheader win. You were shorthanded, obviously, without Abby Kelly left after the first inning in the second game, and you guys stepped up, you grinded it, you fell behind early, but you got the 2 wins. You're back to 500 in conference. How important is that building into tomorrow?
It's huge. I mean, our team has been through a lot of adversity this year, just, ups and downs, and I think it's only made us stronger. And so now we're putting all that things that happened at the beginning of the season and helping us to keep on fighting. No matter who goes down, we have faith in all of our players that they're going to do a great job. So. And
big for your offense. I know you kind of scuffled the last few games there. I mean, you won 2 out of 3 at ECU, but it was more of a pitching matchup series there, and then Bethune-Cookman did not go well. But today your offense really swung the bats well. Got to get your confidence back for the entire lineup, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And everyone, it was a team effort today, 1 through 9. Everyone hit the ball well, and we have to win however we can. And so had to put runs across the board today, and we came through. You
got 1 more tomorrow. You got a chance to go for the sweep. You can't let up. Marshall's going to be very desperate after today. They could have usually won these games. They're going to come out fighting. What's the approach going into tomorrow?
We just have to maintain our intensity and come out hungry and wanting to win. And I think if we do that and play well, we should be able to sweep.
All right, Natalie Land, we thank you for joining us. Let's bring in Tiffany Lane now, who's been hanging out in the air conditioning.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little hot, as you can tell, right,
Tiff?
Just a little bit. I got a suit on. What do you want me to tell you? Tiff, congrats. You scored the game-winning run in both games.
I did.
Let's talk about, tell me about those. Actually, you scored the tying run in the first game. It was in the intention, when they were trying to intentionally walk Land, I believe.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember that play? Then tell me about it.
Well, that one, I really wanted to steal home, to be honest. Because the catcher wasn't really throwing the ball that hard back,
right.
So I really wanted to steal home, but hey, whatever.
You got the innings going, though. You got the run, you got that rally going in the 7th. You were down 1, we just blown the lead, but you started that inning with an infield hit, and then in the second game, you also got the rallies going as well. You got 2 hits. I mean, you're swinging the bat great.
Yeah, well, my first 2 at-bats in the first game, I was like, man, I didn't do so good, struck out. It's really not like me, but I had a little talk with my mom and thought about it, and I was like, no, I'm a senior, I gotta go out. Can't go out like this, so.
Your mom was here, I noticed that. She was. What advice did she give you after between games? Because I know you were looking for her.
Well, my dad called her.
Okay.
Told her to tell me to swing at the first pitch. I never swing at the first pitch, so. But.
That's great. I love that. Your dad watching and tuning in. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful advice. How big was it? To come back 2 wins, you're shorthanded right now. But to get 2 wins, to get back to conference 500 now, you're playing pretty well here, and keep the momentum going.
Actually pretty good. There was a situation where there's a throw at second, and
yep.
I was going to catch the ball because I was determined not to catch it because the girl was running toward me, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared. And,
yeah.
But I also figured if I got hurt, then we'll have to put another pitcher out there. We'll have nobody. So.
Yeah, it's tough.
Other than that, I think our team is pretty tough out there.
Douglas, a fellow Californian, 2 hits. Got to be proud of that. Vanessa, the big day for the Californians, right? I mean, got to represent. I mean, there was that 1 hit where you went to second. You were no doubt about it. You were going to second, head first slide. You remember the hit I'm talking about?
My slap.
Yeah, your slap hit. Tell me about that.
I usually go for whenever I hit a little dinker, I usually try to go 2. It's just automatic for me.
Sure. Very good. All right, Tiff, we're going to let you enjoy, cool off a little bit. Tomorrow, 1 more, right? Got to get for the sweep. What's the approach? You can't let up. You got to come out aggressive tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah, a little more aggressive toward the beginning and more than the end, like we did these past 2 games.
Beautiful. Tiff, send your best to your parents.